It's now time for the Real World Sports full game recap. We go all the way back to March 27th of the year 2025 when the Nashville Predators were hosting the St. Louis Blues for the fourth and final time this regular season. Head coach Andrew Brunette deploys his lines and defensive pairings in the following way: Forsberg, O'Reilly, Evangelista, Bunting, Stamkos, and Marchessault, Smith, Svechkov, and Sissons, LaRue, McCarron, and Bellows. Your defense pairings are Shea and Blankenberg, Del Gaizo and Barron, Englund and Stastny. UC Saros gets the start in net. We're 20 seconds into the first period where we find our first activity, and it's UC Saros coming with a save on Walker. That's the first shot on goal of the game. At the 102 mark of the first period, it's Hofer coming with a save on Shea. That's the Predators' first shot on net. At 2:48 of the first period, Svechkov with his seventh goal of the season, breaking through for the Nashville Predators to make it 1-0. Bunting feeds the puck from down low to the slot. Svechkov finishes it off with ease. His seventh of the season puts the Preds ahead. 3:31 now. The first, it's Svechkov off to the box. 2 minutes for holding, putting the Blues on the power play for the first special team scenario of the game. 0 shots generated by the Blues. A very strong penalty kill by the Nashville Predators. At 5:49 of the first period now, it's Hofer coming with a save on O'Reilly. 8:30 of the first, it's Suter off to the box. 2 minutes for slashing Brady Shea, cashing in on the power play for the Nashville Predators with his 10th goal of the season. A wrist shot with Svechkov setting the screen. So far in this first period, Svechkov having a hand in everything that's going on. 2-0 now in favor of the Nashville Predators. At the 12:14 mark of the first period, UC Saros coming with a save on Ryan Suter. At the 19:37 mark of the first period, it is Hofer coming with a save on Forsberg. The Nashville Predators lead 2-0 after the first period, but they only generate 6 shots on goal, but that's twice as many as the St. Louis Blues, who only generate 3 total shots on goal throughout the first period. At the 106 mark of the second period, it's Del Gaizo off to the box. 2 minutes for hooking. Saros comes up with a save on Bolduc, and it's a strong PK by the Preds yet again. Back to 5-on-5 even strength hockey. We pick things up at 4:02 of the second. It's Saros coming with a save on Kyrou at the 5:29 mark of the second. England versus Tucker off the box. 5 minutes each. It looks like there could be some more penalties called in this one. The referees made it nice and easy. 7:04 now of the second. It's Hofer coming with a save on Forsberg off of the rush. The 8:01 mark of the second period. It's Saros with a save on Walker, and that was a deflection pushed in after the whistle. A bit of chaos here and a bit of mayhem, but the referee on top of things. 9:50 of the second period. Hofer comes with a save on Marchessault. We cross over the midway point in this game. We find ourselves at 10:35 of the second period, where Holloway scores his 25th goal of the season. A wrist shot from the high slot. McCarron failed on the shot block and ends up setting a screen on his netminder. The Blues are on the board, but the Preds still lead 2-1. 11:59 now of the second period. It's Tucker off to the box. 2 minutes for high sticking on Luke Evangelista. Hofer comes up with a save on Marchessault. Then Hofer comes up with a save on Stamkos' one-timer, and then comes up with a save on Svechkov. The Predators active on this power play with good zone time and pressure, but unable to break through. At the 16:14 mark of the second period, Blankenberg off to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Neighbors picks up a penalty. 2 minutes for holding. This creates a 4-on-4 scenario for 1 minute and 25 seconds. Hofer on the eventual Predators power play comes up with a save on Stamkos. That would be it for this special teams scenario. We hit the end of the second period now with the Preds leading 2-1 and out shooting the St. Louis Blues 13-10. 3:37 out of the third period. Hofer coming with a save on Del Gaizo with the 4:37 mark of the third period. Saros coming up with a save on Toropchenko at the 5:26 mark of the third. Hofer a save on Steven Stamkos. 6:26 now of the third period. Saros comes up with a save on Toropchenko again, this time on the backhand. 9:29 of the third. Hofer a save on Bellows. 11:57 of the third period. Fowler with his 8th goal of the season was a wrist shot, possibly deflected off of O'Reilly, but O'Reilly definitely played a hand in affecting his goaltender. The St. Louis Blues tied this game up at 2 apiece with 8 minutes remaining in the third period. But at 12:19 of the third period, Holloway with his 26th goal of the season, a wrist shot from the slot after a turnover, and that immediately makes it 3-2 in favor of the St. Louis Blues. So in just a matter of seconds, the Predators go from leading by 1 to being down by 1. We hit the backside of the sheet. We pick up the action at 15:53 of the third, and Saros coming with a save on Shen at 17:40 of the third period. Saros a save on Neighbors. 19:08. Hofer a save on Stamkos. And then at 19:59.999, it looks like Marchessault puts the puck into the net for the tying goal, but it is ruled to have gone in just after the buzzer. The replay would indicate that as well. The Predators with good pressure during the extra attacker, but it took them just about 0.3 of a second too long to get the tying goal. So that's it. The St. Louis Blues win this game by a score of 3-2 after being down for the entirety of the game. The Blues come back and in a very quick strike hit twice and take this game 3-2. They outshoot the Nashville Predators 21-18 as well. They sweep the regular season series 4-0, and the Preds just 0.3 of a second or so away from at least picking up a point in this regular season series against the St. Louis Blues, but unable to do so. So the Preds fall, even though Marchessault looked like he had that game-tying goal in this one. That's going to do it for the Rebirth Sports full game recap. We've got more coming up, analysis, box score, and a lot more coming up here on the Renegades of Puck podcast.